This is the video review for Transformers Prime, Robots in Disguise, Voyager / Powerizer class, Megatron. Honestly, I'm kind of sick of this figure now. I mean, I didn't have the head for a long time, the arms got loose, the robot mode has these things in the back, and the weapons suck. So I'm not going to spend much time on this. I'm just going to go over what the robot is, why it sucks, the transformation, it's a pretty cool transformation, and the vehicle mode, which is okay. My big problem with this figure, it's not that it's a horrible figure, but it's boring. It's outclassed by the deluxe figure in transformation, in posability, and in general looks in both modes, because the deluxe version has a darker plastic, and it doesn't have these wings on the back. It has a bicep swivel and double jointed elbows. It's a lot better than this. It's also outclassed by the Cyberverse Commander figure, which looks fucking awesome, has a lot of posability, and is generally a really goddamn good figure with very fitting weapons. So, it's not a horrible figure on its own. What makes it a horrible figure is that the arms get really goddamn loose really goddamn quickly. Now, right here, it's not very loose. That's because I have been treating the ball joint with future floors for weeks. Every time it gets loose, I put on a new coat. And it never stays, tight, and it just pisses me off. And it's because this gray plastic is too damn soft. So I'm not very pleased with this figure. I mean, if you didn't have any other problem, if you didn't have any other problems, this problem would still kill it for me. If you didn't have this problem, he'd be a pretty decent toy, but whenever I play with him, I know, hey, I'm going to have to fix him afterwards, and he's not worth it. The amount of fun you get playing with this figure isn't worth the trouble of fixing him up later. If you didn't have to do it, then it might be worth it, but it's just a bitch. So, for posability, these things go all over the place up and down and rotate. It's on the ball joint here. These things go around to get out of the way of the arm. The arms go forward, back, out, although they'll fight you going up. You have 9 degrees at the elbow, it rotates below the elbow. The hand goes in. The legs are actually quite nice. They haven't gotten loose yet because the opaque purple plastic is quite nice. It goes forward, back, out, rotates above the knee, get quite a bit at the knee, and then you can bend the toes back and forth. A lot like that. So these feet are really nice. They're big, they're wide, and you can modify them so that he has a back, he has a heel and a toe. So his feet are really nice. I do like his feet. His head is quite boring, and the way this back cape on it limits it to look to the side. He has to do this super dynamic look, and it kind of ruins some poses, because if I want to call him menacing pose, nope, not going to happen. We'll have to be super dynamic. So, yeah, not really impressed with this robot mode. To transform, put the hands in, rotate them around like this. Yeah, see, it's already starting to get, I don't know that you can see it, but it's starting to feel floppy here. Rotate around. Pop this up. Back. I mean, the transformation on this guy is okay, but I have seen a lot better. I mean, it's not that much different than the first edition deluxe figure. It just has more fiddly bits to it. Excuse me. So now that you have that like that, pull the legs down, pull the crotch plate forward. Keep that up. Fold the legs inwards. Toe back, heel forward. Open out these compartments and fold them back. And then bring the legs back like this. And what you're trying to do is you're trying to get it so that these parts right here will cover up these gaps here, and get this tab right here to go into this thing here. Make sure the legs are straight. Make sure you press this up all the way. And what you want to do is you want to fold these tabs out from under. And then there are tabs right here and holes under here. Bring these around and clip them together, and that will sandwich this area here between the into the leg quite nicely, and will hold everything together pretty well. And this is what his alt mode looks like. It spreads out quite a bit. From the top it looks quite nice. I don't really mind that his head shows. That's what it's like in the cartoon. So yeah, it looks quite nice. From the side good, from the top good, from the back good, from the bottom good, and from the front basically looks good. Although the wings do look just a little bit too thin. It's like he's flying on paper. I wish they were just maybe a millimeter or two thicker. I think that would make it look better from the front, but overall, the jet mode's not bad. Here's where the weapon would mount. I honestly don't know where the weapon is right now. I don't really care. The weapon looks horrible. Here's a giant cannon. It's under detailed and oversized. Not worth it. So, thank you for watching. This has been a review that should have been done a long time ago, and it's just now getting done. I'm very tired of this toy. I don't recommend it. It's outclassed by a toy that costs less than half of what this costs, so I really can't recommend a reason. The only reason I can think of to get this is because it's big. And that's just for scale tards, and this review's over.